seeds who began this playoff journey have arrived at their championship moment. Each side earned a bye from a strong regular season. Each side won 2 playoff games to get here. Now, which side goes home with the ultimate trophy? Welcome to Las Vegas, where dreams and fortunes can be made, and the site of this year's national championship game. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the West Virginia Mountaineers, taking on last year's national champions, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit, and this is it. This football season's ultimate game. Time to find out who's going to emerge as national champion. Kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. He's trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there.
Just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Quick throw misses his mark there, incomplete.
Here's an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't quite have the concentration or the focus necessary. Ends up dropping it before he could bring it in.
Opening drive challenge for this offense in this championship game. They face third down here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They finally make the tackle, but the defense gashed by that big gainer.
Well, I've always said I think this quarterback all year long has been able to be as consistent as any quarterback in the country. And when you get the third down, you've got to trust that he's going to make the right decision and throw an accurate ball to give you a chance at a...
He's in the clear. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. They strike first in this national title bout. Wow, that is how you kick off a national championship game, Kirk.
Man, Chris, you're exactly right. This offense came out with a mindset that they're not going to wait around and wait for this defense to get settled in. They're going to punch them straight in the mouth and assert themselves. What a championship-level statement that was.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Christina, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
It's a quick grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. And he'll finally let it fly deep to the right. And it's hauled in with a tight end and a corner route.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Mountaineers with 1st and 10 here. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
And the Mountaineers looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Back to throw again. Fires it to the wideout. That's caught. It's gone. They bring him down, but a solid gain moves the football to the 24 and a first down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Wide open downfield. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around. First and goal now. A chance to get level after allowing the opening touchdown. Offense looking to throw the ball. Makes the grab. Can he get there? Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now.
Well, Chris, it's a nice positive game, but let's face it. You're in the national championship, they've got to find a way to get this ball into the end zone.
It's a second and goal play for the offense. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Good job by the offensive line. You get some positive yards, but not quite into the end zone. Now we're going to have a 3rd and goal.
They moves the ball to the 1. 3rd down and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Touchdown, Mountaineers, as they answer with their first score of this title game. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, winding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is a national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense, and that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. Coverage team flying down there. Good job. They limit the return. Not much there. And the Georgia Tech offense is back out there. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Off the play fake on first down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And he's got it down there inside the 35. They get him down, but that was the kind of explosive chunk play this offense has been looking for. So one enormous play has this offense inside the 30. Let's see if they can cash in this scoring opportunity. Looking to throw it on first down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They bring him down, but that play will set up a first and goal now at the 10.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Looking to pass here on second down. The pocket breaking down. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Makes a quick catch. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. And 6 more points to the total. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Near the sticks. It's Hubbard. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
So one play moves the ball to the 42-yard line. It'll be first down. They keep him guessing with a run. Tackle, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And they get him down to wrap up the first period of play. So Georgia Tech has the lead here, Kurt. We've reached the end of one in this battle for the national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the stats so far. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Okay, it's third down after that run. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. That's big. They convert on third and set him up first down from the 32.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Finding space at the 20. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Headed for the end zone. Touchdown, West Virginia. They finish off the scoring drive. And this national championship game is now dead even, Kirk. We're going to have a fun finish here.
And maybe I'm being hopeful, but this has the makings of an instant classic right now. The way these teams are matching each other at an elite level in the national championship, it's getting more advanced the further we go. I'm with you. Maybe it comes down to the wire.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out. It's Stockton. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. Can the defense make adjustments? It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Second and 10 after the incompletion. Let's see what they can create here now to avoid a third and long. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And this time it's complete. Breaking free at the 35. Tackled at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
The Yellow Jackets begin a new series here, first and 10.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. It keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
He's back to throw again on second and 10. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
The offense was moving well, but two incompletions sets up a third and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
What a heads-up play here by this quarterback. Everybody's covered downfield. He keeps his poise. No big deal. Just calls his own number and gets the first down. And most importantly, he slides at the end of the play. Lots of time left in this one, so he's got to protect himself.
The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
On the run, it's Cobb. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
What a drive by this offense. Another big gain, and look at the defense. Huffing and puffing, hands on their hips. This offense is wearing them down both mentally and physically.
The pass rush closing in. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
That's a big sack by this defense here on first down. Now, the offense still has opportunities to rectify this situation, but it's not the best way to start a first-and-goal situation.
Loaders into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure, Kirk.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He's past the marker and still going. He's found some room at the 45. Tackled all the way down at the 25-yard line. Suddenly, they're in great position to get points.
And now that is a running back's dream. I don't think the guy got touched until he got taken to the ground. It's just excellent blocking. There was nobody he had to make miss or use his stiff arm. Just a lot of open field.
Receiver makes the grab.
The receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver. Gets the separation. And at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. Offense getting set. It's second down. He keeps it on the design run. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
Second down and goal upcoming. That's a design quarterback keeper. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Getting closer, but now it's third down. Then they punch it in from the 2. QB keeper all the way. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Folks, we hope you're enjoying this. The national championship game is all tied up. Buckle up now for the finish.
Man, this is everything you could hope for on this biggest stage in a national championship. Both these teams bringing their A game. I can't wait to sit back and see who wins it.
And the extra point was up and good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Stockton. He stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. First down, looking to throw the football. Fires it down the right side. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted. Take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Catch made in space. Look out. He stopped him at the 45, but that's good for a first down.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
The offense really clicking against this battle defense. Bringing pressure. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Looking to throw yet again. Moves out of the pocket. Escapes the pocket. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Send the back in motion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's going to take off here. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. So the call is defensive holding, and that's a big boost for this offense. The Yellow Jackets come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On the move now. Lets it go quickly. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. He's hit right as he throws it, incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. Not what he was hoping for. Instead of hitting the offense deep, it's a touchback. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Turns it loose downfield. And that one's picked off. What a play. Not a big return, but the pick ends the scoring threat. The offense will now take over at the 30. The offense starts with excellent field position. On first down, it's play action. Defense is coming after him. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Short connection with a tight end here. He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their third and final of the half. Now it's third and short from the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. Out of the gun now on third down. He's running out of time here. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now just before halftime.
Boy, the quarterback gets drilled on this play, Chris, as he lets go of that ball before the interception. I think he was just trying to get it out. Didn't seem to have a chance to set his feet up. And what did it do? It made it a lot easier for the defender to come up with the interception.
Takes the handoff. It's Hubbard. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. So, with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. And that one's straight down the middle. And that puts them back on top. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Yellow Jackets will kick this away to begin the second half. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Mountaineers offense is back out on the field. An effective running game is why they're on top. Let's see if the defense can find a way to stop that. Running back has it on the screen now. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Good time here to drop this screen into the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. The defense all over him. They stop him right at the line.
Now you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Those critical third down plays coming up. Design quarterback run. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
The game is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Keeping it on the ground here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, West Virginia.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Oh, and he did not get there. The defense rising up against this elite 3rd down offense. The Mountaineers will have to kick this away. And the offense will punt for the first time this afternoon. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Got the first down and still motoring. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. Flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They make the stop, but it's a big gain down to the 29.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game, but when teams can run the ball, pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence, and you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Fires it to the wideout. Caught. He's wide open. Look out. Tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength. The Yellow Jackets lining up here on 1st and 10.
Another big gain by this wide receiver. This guy has had a great year all season long. You knew coming into the national championship he'd have a shot to make a lot of big plays. But give credit to the offensive coordinator, moving him around, allowing him to find space.
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
So the first snap in the red zone, and this defense, I'll tell you what, they are up for the challenge. A big sack that could really lessen the damage on this drive.
This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. From the shotgun, drops back. He escapes the pocket. On another sack. This defense on fire.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Off play action, he's looking to throw. They got him again. He's like a statue back there.
Man, how do you like to be the offensive coordinator for this team right now with the offensive line coach trying to come up with any answer at all to deal with this pass rush? That's 5 sacks now in this game. They cannot seem to stop this pressure from this defense.
The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And the game is now tied.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football, but he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker. And the Mountaineers will line up to boot it away. Looking to kick it away for the second time. Did not get a hold of it. Not what the punter was hoping for. And here's the return.
Well, that returner might not see very many more chances in this game, but that's a real heads-up play by his teammates to recover the ball so the offense can keep possession.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Running out of time in the pocket. Cannot escape. It's a sack.
If I'm on this offensive line, I would not want to look into game film after their performance today. It's almost like they've been moonwalking backwards the entire game, getting pushed all around by this defensive front. Chris, they've already given up 6 sacks alone in this game.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Out of the gun now on third down. Makes the grab. It's Cobb. Breaking free at the 35. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. Quarterback had time to look around the entire defense, and just as he's about to get hit, able to check it down to the running back, and look at the big gain. Good job by the quarterback.
Ball handed off. And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this third quarter. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And one final play before the end of the quarter. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. That's caught. It's Becker. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the third quarter of play. We get to the end of 3. It's been a tremendous competitive battle, Kirk, as we check out some of the stats so far. And let's see how this one unfolds in the final quarter, set to get underway. We begin the quarter with a crucial play, offense setting up for this third down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And the wideout goes in motion. Looking for some space. It's Hosley. That's enough to move the sticks and give him a first down at the 41.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
And the Yellow Jackets keep the football on the move. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Hosley.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game, they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. And the sophomore quarterback throws it behind the receiver. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for the wideout. Falls incomplete. They misfire for a 3rd consecutive time.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And he's got it from 48 yards out, showing off the big leg.
Well, you talk about a clutch kick. Good job by the snapper and the holder. The kicker gives them the lead. But remember, this one is certainly a long way from being over here in the 4th.
And the West Virginia offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together in this drive with a little more urgency. First down, looking to throw the ball.
The pass rush gets home.
Mountaineers come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
Well, you talk about blowing a play up. What a job by this defense. That is a big-time loss from the sack. But look at the offense. They're keeping the tempo going. I'm surprised.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. That's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
DB is looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Throws it to the right. Oh, what a grab! They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. And the Mountaineers starting a new series here on 1st and 10.
Well, that's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss. Just having one of those dream performances.
The completion makes it 2nd and short. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Here we go. Crucial play coming up. It's 3rd down and 3. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Oh, and he dropped it. You don't see that often from this guy. Brings up 4th down.
Oh, the quarterback and receiver just not quite on the same page. But the good news is it's 4th down and short. And trailing in this game, you've got to convert here to keep your hopes alive.
The Mountaineers will have to punt this one away. Not the way he wanted to kick it. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. They settled for a field goal in the last possession. They're looking for the end zone, no doubt, here. Grinding away on the ground. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
Well, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the 4th quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
Here comes a handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, this is a huge third down coming up here, and here's where that chess match comes to head. And for the defense, they desperately need to make a play if they believe they have any chance of coming back to win this game.
Important play right here. Close game, fourth quarter, 3rd and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Pass is caught on a comeback route. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Well, he's been their go-to guy all game long. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. They go his way again, and it works out.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to work the clock and preserve this lead. Here we go. A national championship is so close if the offense can keep the football and just bleed out the clock. Looking for some space. It's Haslem. They picked up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. A national championship right in front of them if the offense can keep the football away here. He's looking to scramble. Breaks loose at the 45. They finally get him down, but that is a huge play. Quarterback doing it with his legs.
Huge chunk play here by the quarterback, keeping the ball himself. Rips off some nice yards. And my question is, Chris, where's the defense? Where's the pursuit? This guy has the ability to hurt you and hurt you in a big way with his legs. The defense may be underestimating the speed that he has.
Solid gain on the play there, wiped out by the penalty flag. Here we go. A national championship is so close if the offense can keep the football and just bleed out the clock. There's the handoff. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just wanting to battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
National championship right in front of them if the offense can keep the football away here. Catch made on the left side.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that 1st down.
That'll do it. We have a national champion with the last team standing at the top of the mountain for national champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season of